affect how much we pay for gas. Doug?
Yeah, Barbara Lee, today's $11 price jump was the largest for a single day in U.S. history. The price of oil nearly closed at just below $139, but as early as July 4th, economists are predicting the price of oil could reach $150 a gallon. That would make it more than double than this time last year.
No end in sight. That's all there is to it, no end in sight.
Not if the price of oil keeps climbing.
Feel helpless, like you don't know what else to do.
Over the last 2 days, we've seen a record surge.
It's taken away from money I can spend for anything else.
There's nothing you can do, so it's time to conserve.
Today alone, the price has risen more than $11, hitting over $139 a barrel. It's the highest oil has risen in one day in the history of the U.S. economy.
I was just at my doctor's office and I seen where it topped out at 139, and after hours trading it's even going higher now. It's just ridiculous.
Here in Southern California, we are seeing some of the country's highest gas prices. So is it that unimaginable to see something as absurd as this? Just by 4th of July alone, analysts are predicting the price of oil to reach over $150 a barrel.
We spend too much money, $300 or $400 a week just for gasoline.
We're kind of between a rock and a hard place right now, so I guess we just have to eat it until somebody decides to do something about it.
To think, just about a year ago, the price of gasoline was about $3 a gallon. Price of oil, about $75 a barrel. Over the last 12 months, the price has nearly doubled, and people are forced to take drastic measures.
I'm going to get a little Toyota. I'm going to get a little Ford. I don't care if it's a 4-cylinder that's got a lawnmower engine. I'm not paying that kind of money anymore.
I'm going to have to trade this in for a bike soon because it's horrendous.
And as if drivers weren't paying enough at the pump, coming up at 6:30, find out how a common mistake could lead to even paying more.
Well, that's something we want to hear about because people are really starting to feel the pinch now and just getting worse, as you mentioned, Doug.
Yeah, Barbara Lee, people are even resorting to bicycles right now. It's getting bad.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Pilot anymore when you go to pump your gas. It used to be that the pumps had the least expensive gas on the left and the premium on the far right. But now a lot of stations are switching it up. They're reversing the order, which has some drivers accidentally reaching for the pricier stuff. News 8's Doug Kolk is live in Kearny Mesa with this consumer alert. Doug?
Barbara Lee, when you become accustomed to something, it's tough to break the pattern. We always knew it as regular on the left. Stations are pulling the switcheroo, and many people are unaware of what they are buying.
It could happen to me, it's going to happen to anybody.
When it's time to select your grade of gas, buyer beware.
Inadvertently, I almost grabbed the mid-grade.
Dennis Law almost made a common mistake. Traditionally, gas pumps have always listed their grades from left to right, from cheapest to most expensive.
I'm a creature of habit, and after driving for 40 years, I'm used to reaching over here on the left and grabbing the low-grade gasoline.
But nowadays, we are seeing more and more stations switching it up.
I've talked to several neighbors and friends, and they've also discovered this at other gas stations.
I've actually hit the V-Power accidentally thinking it was unleaded.
With drivers feeling the pinch, a mistake like that could be crucial.
What do you do then? You kind of just crap.
About a year ago, the price of a barrel of oil was floating around $75. Today, oil jumped $11, rising above the $139 mark, making it the largest single-day increase in U.S. history. With no end in sight, saving the pennies is important.
This car doesn't warrant mid-grade, and I really don't want to pay the 12 cents a gallon difference if the car doesn't need it.
Now, we tried to get to the bottom of this. We had a difficult time finding someone who could comment, but one gas station manager told us the order of the pump depends on the order of the tanks underground. Barbara Lee?
We're going to have to pay attention. Analysts predict a